Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric and Ridge to be excited as the fashion show gets underway. Everyone gets concerned when Brooke and Taylor vanish. At the fashion show, Eric has promised that there will be a little magic and a little riddle. Eric and Brooke have commodity special planned. It's commodity that's supposed to be unveiled during the fashion show. Eric and Brooke's surprise is going to hit a complication, however. While Eric is hoping that the looker will turn heads, he has a problem. It's Brooke's turn to come out, but she can't be set up anywhere. It isn't like Brooke to just vanish, especially during an important event like this. There's also the surprise, which Eric and Brooke hope will move Ridge to review his life choices. It wouldn't just be Brooke who's missing. Taylor is also gone, which makes Steffi worry. Of course, this hiatus will force Eric to do some damage control and quick thinking. At some point, Taylor and Brooke are set up. In fact, anticipate Brooke to charge Taylor of locking her in there on purpose. Of course, Taylor will deny it and claim it was an accident. Brooke could reason that Taylor's constant hindrance in business is now going them plutocrat. Not to mention causing some embarrassment not just on Brooke's part but on Forrester Creations as well. Carter to continue allowing about Hope. While Carter got his job back, he can't get Hope off of his mind. Carter might want Hope to be involved in the excitement of the fashion show despite her conduct. Now, the Forresters took Carter back but told him they would not accept Hope. At the time, they were talking about business. I could see Steffi throwing a fit if Carter and Hope reunite. Despite Daphne's stylish sweats, Carter's heart still beats for his former honey. Brooke will rage over Taylor ruining the looker surprise she planned for Ridge. Katie will also search for her family when she realizes Brooke's missing the climax of the fashion show. After Taylor brazened Brooke in the dressing room, she made the mistake of shutting the door and enmeshing them together. Security measures were in place to keep the dresses safe, but now Brooke and Taylor are the bones. Locked up tight. Since Brooke was planning on wearing the looker and delighting Ridge in the process, she'll cloud over Taylor derailing her plans. Taylor didn't mean to trap them like this, but Brooke will still condemn her rival since she constantly advised Taylor that she didn't belong confidentially. Although Brooke may keep banging on the door and crying for help, effects are awfully noisy right now due to all the fashion fun. Since Brooke will struggle to get anyone's attention, her wrathfulness toward Taylor will consolidate. This showdown will really get out of hand and bring some wild scenes, so stay tuned for updates on all Taylor and Brooke's drama. In the meantime, Katie will freak out over Brooke going missing, so she'll end up on a frantic hunt to find her. Will and Elektra will help Katie as she goes on the quest for Brooke, so a hunt party will get underway. Although Taylor and Brooke will be saved sooner or laterally, that won't stop Brooke's fury in the fate. Brooke may rip into Taylor in front of Ridge, so he seems poised to land in the middle of their raising hostility. Taylor has formerly been getting under Brooke's skin with all her prognostications about Ridge and their bright future as a couple. This derailed looker situation will rile Brooke up indeed more, so don't miss her continued outbursts. Ridge will have a hard time getting a grip on all the conflict. Taylor accident wrecked Brooke and Eric top secret plan for Ridge. As everyone geared up for the Forrester fashion show, Steffi saluted Christine along with Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag. Markel Washington was also a personality guest, so Elektra was impressed over the social media influencers' presence at the event. Will took a moment to flirt with Elektra in the midst of all the fun. Ivy was also on hand to promote the jewelry line while Daphne showed off Forrester's new incense immolations. Carter praised Daphne over the collection, so she made another attempt to pull him in her direction romantically. As for Eric and Brooke, they kept talking about a surprise for Ridge that he'd no indication about. It came egregious that Brooke would be the one wearing the grand looker. Eric made prognostications about Ridge being surprised and obviously hoped to grease their reunion. Ridge invited Taylor to come be part of the fests, but Brooke wasn't happy about her presence confidentially. A couple of incidents proved that Taylor was in the way, so Brooke allowed. She should join the guests out front. Taylor disaccorded with Brooke, who ultimately headed to a dressing room and got some help preparing for her shining moment. As Katie and Donna pitched in, some disparaging commentary about Taylor were made. Eric popped up to principally clarify that he wasn't trying to take down Taylor, he just allowed Ridge and Brooke belonged together. Charlie made it clear that he was on top of security when it came to the couture dresses, which is commodity that came into play for plot purposes latterly. Taylor eventually brazened Brooke alone in the dressing room and shut the door to stop Brooke from walking out their battle. The door locked from the outside due to the redundant security measures, so Brooke flipped out over Taylor's boob. Ridge made a speech to protest off the fashion show and sang Carter's praises before the models hit the runway. When it was time for the looker, Brooke was stuck confidentially with Taylor, and no bone could hear Brooke banging and seeking help. Brooke and Taylor's feud is about to get indeed worse. Poppy going toe-to-toe with Sheila, Elektra participating her passions, and Brooke pushing Taylor's buttons. The heat was on at Il Giardino when Poppy turned up to see Sheila. The she-devil summoned her to bandy the hottest content in city, Luna. Sheila was all for supporting Luna and was worried Poppy turned her back on the killer. And, when Poppy baffled, the ladies got into a heated argument about which set of DNA made Luna this way. Poppy obviously criticized the whole thing on Sheila. She's an evil monster, so of course, her blood coursing through Luna's modes wasn't a good thing. Sure, Sheila's terrible, but who's she to point fritters? Sheila instantly refocused out all Poppy's excrescencies. You know, like being a man-crazy medicine addict. That was enough for Poppy to lose her cool and poke Sheila clear across the face. Not a good move, Poppy. All Sheila could do was laugh. Down in the dressing room, Luna took off her disguise and revealed herself to Will. He was incontinently on edge and instantly demanded she leave. Luna promised to be gone before he could call security, but not before she stated her case. She slided on an attractive smile and made yet another attempt to come on to him. Formerly again, it didn't work. Will wasn't buying it. Luna is a killer, and he's not down for dangerous women indeed if she's offering herself up on a tableware server. Oh, and offer herself up she did. She did a quick change to show off her sexy lingerie, and yes, Will's jaw did drop. He didn't exactly run over to her, however. At the same time, Elektra and Ivy were at the Forrester manse. They were supposed to be working, but the drama with Will had Elektra on edge. She opened up to Ivy about Will wanting further than she's ready to give. He may not be overtly pushing her for further, but he's suggested enough times that it's come uncomfortable. In the main office, Brooke and Carter griped about their colorful straights. They participated their sadness about Hope's perceived backstabbings and wondered if they could fix it. Carter was especially determined to make effects right and win her back. Brooke wasn't sure that was possible but also wished for the same for her and Ridge. They each felt relatively alone after the achievement's power shift and promised to lean on each other. All the while, Daphne heard all she demanded to hear and took to the design room where she and Tyler talked. Taylor streamlined her about the lingerie incident, and Daphne Rose wasn't surprised. Those Logans have no sense of form. That was one of the numerous reasons she was determined to be the coming woman in Carter's life. He deserves the stylish, and, well, relatively honestly, Daphne Rose is the stylish. With that, Daphne Rose went back across the hall, intruded Carter and Brooke's converse, and got the man alone. She snappily got to flirting and making it well known what she wanted. And, she wants Carter. Bad. Across the hall, Brooke and Taylor had it out. Taylor called her out on her temptation tactics, but Brooke didn't deny it. In fact, she made it clear that, yes, she does want Ridge. He's the only man for her.